My name's Jordan, and this is Seth. And together we've been living aboard our 32-foot sailboat since 2020 in the beautiful waters of Nova Scotia. Currently we're sailing south to the Caribbean, so if you're into sailing videos or life aboard, click that subscribe button, and thank you for your support.
There's ice around the boat. It's so cold. Why is it gonna be that cold?
Today's trip takes us 30 nautical miles towards West River, where we tucked inside Rhode River to hide from the wind.
Not calling for a whole lot of wind today, but it is coming in a favorable direction.
And it's cold, cold, cold.
Cold.
Woo. It's only 3 degrees outside. I did a lot of Instagram posts yesterday to catch up with where we are. And I actually have like neck pain from just sitting there leaning over for too long. So it's depressing.
Auto routing successful. We are good to go.
Seth is covered in mud.
Slimy mud.
Oh, and oh my goodness, all over your pants. Good holding. All the things we couldn't see when we came in because it was too foggy. We even see the ship out there, straight out there. That passed us in the fog that we couldn't see. There he is. And the funny thing is you can still hear him from over here. It's so loud. He must be really going fast.
I think the shoal is still submerged. We're sealing.
That's Seth imitating me. He let out the jib. However, the wind direction is not great just for the jib, honestly.
But do we really want to bring up the main?
Yes.
Yes, we do. Yeah, once we get under the bridge, we'll have to kind of turn a little bit more that way.
Oh, yeah.
So the wind will be behind us.
Sail then, right?
I mean, we can. Tanker. Sweet over ground. Anchored. There's a lot of anchored tankers. My God, is there a lot of them though.
Oh, it be absolutely cold out here. We got 2 layers of gloves. Oy, oy. Don't even like standing. Like, this trip is supposed to be us leaving winter and being warm. I mean, we are so slow. I guess that's just the life of a sailor person. Not saying I'm a sailor, but I'm trying. But it's slow and it's cold.
Kind of sailors.
Yeah, we sail, but we get scared still, like, pretty easily. And
Still fair weather sailors.
But-
Even though it's cold and miserable.
and we haven't had that much fair weather.
Nope. But we prefer it.
Yes, we do. Everyone prefers it, I think. Maybe not Chris Samborski. Here we have what I thought was a ship. It's a lighthouse.
Very cool.
Would you ever live on this house? In this house? Chesapeake Bay. Would you ever live in this house?
Bubs.
Okay, get it, Bubs, get it. Just out of sheer laziness, we just weren't gonna take this reef out, but now Seth is feeling compelled to do it, so yeah, we don't want to lose those. Here. This is what we use on our anchor road because we don't have chain or a windlass. Slacking the halyard.
The green one too.
Keep going. To be honest, all I want right now is to environment not doing this. I just don't want to be doing this. I just want to be inside with the fire on or snuggled, get a book or something. My nose just non-stop with the dripping. Drip, 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 dripping. It's dripping. There are a lot of container ships up ahead under this bridge. That says they're all anchored.
Which is good. It'd be alarming if they were all moving.
Yeah, it would be like battleships. No, they wouldn't. And this here bridge is called the Chesapeake Bay Bridge. On the front of that red ship. You see the teeth? It's like a big mouth with teeth. That's funny. They look actually like the juveniles. They got the lighter chests. And all their parents are flying away. And in case you haven't figured it out by now, my zoom lens is our binoculars. Well, I've decided that I'm gonna stay inside now because I'm cold and I'm over it. And it looks like Seth seems to enjoy just standing behind the helm and being on watch. He doesn't have to because I have my phone. We can see where we're going. We can peek at every once in a while, but he's doing it. He's absolutely doing it. I'm putting the fire on because I want to warm this place up and close it up and just get cozy. We were originally going to anchor into West River, but because the wind was coming from northeast, we decided to head into Rhode River instead to have more protection from the wind.
Give her a shot first.
It's really quiet in here.
Yeah.
It's just been so loud all day.
Yeah.
Quite nice. Autopilot off. Instruments off. VHF off. Now that we've arrived, what we do typically is put the boat back together. For whatever reason, I thought it might be a good idea to film my self-care routine, realizing now that the majority of our YouTube audience is older men above the age of 65. This makes no sense. But as a future video log for myself, I just decided to include it. So I don't fall trap to reviews, but before I buy anything, I really like to go in depth in these reviews, and that is what led me to the Tangle Teaser. It's like a very portable, looks pretty gross, portable hairbrush. But I like it. It does good job. It's very small. That's mainly what I wanted it for. I like to have everything like useful and small, especially being on the boat when I go up to shower. Like I like to bring stuff up there, so you don't want big clinking things. I'm starting to age from living on the boat for too long. Like, that doesn't really make sense because obviously you age over long periods of time anyway, but I think I'm aging faster being on the boat. Not sleeping. The sun. Breathing in mold all the time. I like to keep the nails long on my right hand because I play guitar, and I like to keep them short on my left hand. And I freaking lost my thumbnail the other day because when they get to be so long, then they snap off.
Oh, we're doing the number on these young American guys. You remind me?
Supposed to only get like 10 knots, gusting 14 at the most today. Last night I did a little self-care routine and tried to take a video of it. I like washed my hair and flossed my teeth. Like, no one really wants to see that. But and then by the time I came to like sponge bathing myself, obviously I didn't film that part, but it was cold. Like as soon as you get wet, your body in here, even though you feel warm, before you're wet, I was freezing. I was like shuffling back and forth to the galley from the head with the bucket, and then I put new boiling water in the bucket, and it slipped out of my hand because I was so soapy running to the galley. And then I got real mad at Seth. Put a real damper on the night. I was like, "You're not even helping me. Now all this is slipping from my hands." Like, yeah. And I mean, maybe I shouldn't have got mad at him. But whenever he's sponge bathing, I'm literally washing him and his hair. And when it's me sponge bathing, I got no help at all. I asked him to wash my back with the with one of the wet naps after, and he's like, yeah, like burning my back. So I just got upset. I like to take advantage of our alternator charging the batteries while we're underway and plug in our most used devices. Nice thing about the cold weather actually is that whenever you fill your water bottle, it's always freezing water, very refreshing. From Rhode River, we sailed 40 nautical miles down to Drum Point. We had a northeast wind, so we had a beam reach that day, and we made good speed under sail for a good portion of the day. It's definitely windier than it was yesterday, which is good for us. But also it gets a little scary because you never know what's it's gonna be like. But we'll be okay.
Cold again.
It is cold, really cold. So I'm just chilling in here because it's warmer. Seth had his vape charging outside up here, and I think the cord was hanging right there in the companionway. When I came inside, it like flicked out of the charger, flew across the boat, and the top of it flew into the ocean, which is what he had his juice in. And that was the last mouthpiece he had, so he's kind of upset with me. Well, I don't know if he's upset with me, or just generally upset. I've just been inside. Hey! I've been inside all day. It's been cold out. Kind of uneventful. And it's like manageable seas or whatever that I can kind of do some work in here on the laptop. Seth has remained outside all day for whatever reason. I think he feels better. But I have the fire on and it's just kind of cozy. We're getting close. There's this point we could anchor right there. We originally thought we would go further in. But we might just go right here. Seth wants to go to a 7-Eleven to buy a vape. They're expensive, those stupid little single-use ones.
So we're anchoring just off the beach, kind of in, I think it's like Paxton River or something like that. Not sure of the pronunciation. There's been a few reviews. For the most part, it's good with any north wind here. So that's great. I think we'll be fine.
I'm I'm grumpy.
Love you.
Love you. Bye.
Bye.
And this is an example of addiction. It's an hour and 44-minute walk. He's gonna run that, maybe, or whatever, row out, come back at night, just so we can get a little vape that's gonna last him maybe a day from the gas station. It's a bit ridiculous. There he goes. Wow, the water's not gonna get that. Oh god, he's running with it into the woods. Oh my goodness, he's back early. What the heck? He's smiling? He probably forgot his wallet. Or did he realize it was a stupid idea?
It's a private club and beach. So when I got up to the end of the driveway, there was a gate that was locked. And then I tried to follow the gate all the way down to the shoreline, both sides, and I couldn't get around it.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Look at your sandy feet everywhere.
Oh yeah.
Overall, the anchorage in Drum Point was really beautiful and very quiet, but we did roll a bit in the night, and we think it was from boats, but we aren't sure. It's gonna be really warm in 2 days, like 15 degrees out. Seth just pulled up anchor and got us out of here all by himself.
No big deal, guys.
On Seth's little escapade yesterday, he managed to step in dog poop, and then he brought it back on board with him. This morning we were sailing another 40 nautical miles from Drum Point, Maryland to Reedville, Virginia. We changed our course, it's more beam reach now. Earlier it was a bit close haul when we were getting out. We've cut the engine, we're under sail alone, and it's good.
I let out a little bit more jib.
It's cold. And I was yelling at Seth. He's like, you better handle the main sheets while I turn more downwind, unless you want to fly over. And I'm like, well, can you give me a sec? He's like, nope. And it irked me, so I started swearing. What are you smiling for?
Bugs' impression of me is spot on.
Oh, yes. Nope. He like knows how to, his tone of voice doesn't anger me. It's like, come on. We're getting a little hole in our jib. What part of the sail is that called?
Close to the tack or the clue, I'm not sure.
The one on the outside that the sheets are attached to. We got a few other sailors out on the water today, which is pretty cool. If it was warm out, this day would be amazing. Similar to yesterday, I'll probably be spending most of my time indoors because it's too cold outside. Seth said he was gonna come inside, but anemone over there.
Yeah, it is.
They've already passed us that far?
Yeah, bugs were slow.
Oh, they're way over there. Just furled the jib in a bit more because it was like a bit too much. And Seth couldn't get the jib furled in because like the rope for us was a little too thick for the barrel. Sometimes it jams. I gave him his life jacket to go forward so he could turn it. And he didn't go forward. And instead I look out the window. He's like, you could tell I was furious. He really pulling it in and he was so angry. He's just annoyed. Anyway, it was pretty funny. Doesn't look great, but it's good. Holy crap.
All you out here.
I'm going out to reef the main, put a second reef in the main. Here we go. Sometimes when I get a little stressed sailing or even on anchor, I just start asking questions to the internet because it keeps me distracted and it feels like I have a game plan. When it's too windy out while you're sailing and you need to drop one of the sails, do you drop the main or the head sail?
According to SailNet, lower your head sail while going downwind. The main not only blankets the general, but the relative wind.
That's not what I asked. Drop the head sail when the wind is strong, but you still want stability and balance. The mainsail, being closer to the center of the boat, keeps the boat more balanced under higher winds. Without a head sail, you retain steerage and less chance of being overpowered. Drop the mainsail when the wind is so strong that the mainsail makes the boat hard to handle or heels too much. You're sailing downwind and the headsail can provide plenty of drive on its own.
Definitely better now. We are going back and forth a little bit, but this is a
Swell. What do you do when the swell knocks your boat sideways and you're underpowered by wind sails?
And you're over.
Adjust your course. Reef the mainsail. Reef the headsail. Ease the mainsail and headsail sheets to develop slightly and reduced heeling or excessive blowing. Yeah, it's really just our heading. But wouldn't it always be like this on a beam reach?
Pretty much.
I'm going to I'm gonna slack some of the mainsail. So we don't get as many rollies. That was messed up. The cabinet wasn't closed and then the Q-tips smashed. I have the best solution for times like these. Times that are a little uncomfortable. Times where things aren't going your way. And things are...
You're gonna walk on the glass. You're only wearing Crocs.
Times when things are breaking.
It's called music speaker.
Where is it? Seth was right. It was our Bluetooth speaker to play music, but we couldn't find it. I don't know if it's good just to throw it in a bag.
Do you have the lid?
Where would you have the box for the beer?
Yes. Well, it's out in the garbage bag, so you're gonna have to grab it. Grab it.
I'm puking.
I have to stand outside for a little bit.
I feel unwell. Do I look green? Do I?
No, you actually don't look too bad. Not as green as I've seen you, Bubs.
You know who I am. The Wicked Witch.
No, you're not that green.
It looks like it's clearing up to be kind of nice out, but Seth's gonna lower the main because the wind is pointing more behind us and the jib isn't getting enough.
Getting on the proper equipment for the job.
Honestly, I've left it up to Seth to navigate and do like everything basically today. I just don't feel like it. I don't want to be sailing. Just like I happened to look at where we're going on my phone. This was the route we had. You see he cut on the inside here, which is fine, but a little sketchy.
There's only one slightly sketchy section, and it was, well, you can see it right on Navionics. There's an 8-foot section, but I just cut across once I was around the 8-foot section, in between the lighthouse and the green buoy.
I was just finishing saying that we haven't spent this much time together in our entire relationship, and it's a big bonding moment for us. Okay, I'm enjoying it so much. Sarcastically, he said. Then he went running for a kiss. Reedville is best known for its fishing industry, popular for fishing the menhaden fish, which they use for their oil. It's used in a lot of things, like fish oil supplements, pet food, aquaculture food, etc. So we met this really lovely couple who welcomed us into their house, fed us food, and took us around to get groceries and, of course, for Seth to get a vape. We also filled our diesel jugs, so we are very grateful to have met them. It smells like birds. Bubs, it's warmer. Isn't that nice? Yeah, Seth says someone's waving at us, so we decided to go dinghy in that direction. Bit apprehensive. I probably would have just not.
Will we be able to, so is that your dock there? Okay, will we be able to tie our dinghy up to it?
Okay, can you come up for dinner?
No, can we tie up our dinghy, our little, Yeah, we were just coming ashore to see if there's a convenience store in the area.
There isn't, but I can take you to one if you really need things.
Thanks for watching this episode. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up and stay tuned for the next episode as we make our way further south.